Hello, friends. Good afternoon, and welcome to the steps of the Capitol of the state of Florida, your capital. This is your capital. I stand before you today not only as a transgender human, but as a public servant, someone who once had the honor of serving our great state and now serves St. Petersburg, the Sunshine City, which is definitely here today, a city I love. I've been coming to this capital for decades, long before the titles, long before microphones or any cameras. I came here because I believed, and I still believe, in showing up for our democracy and doing the work and being part of the process, even when it's uncomfortable and uncertain. I also stand here with deep gratitude for the trust placed in me by our St. Petersburg leaders, our mayor, Mayor Welch, our city council, our administrators, and the nearly 3,000 plus public servants who show up for our city every day to serve our community. And that trust matters. It's not given lightly, and I carry it here with me today. Let's take a second there. Yeah, trust in government matters, especially now, because across Florida and across this great nation, we are watching laws and policies advance that attempt to narrow who belongs, who is safe, and who gets to be seen as fully human. Let us be clear. Transgender people are not a theory, not a trend, and not a talking point. We are your neighbors, your coworkers, we are your family. And we are the part of the very fabric of this state. The city I represent believes something pretty simple and pretty powerful. Cities, government, works best when everyone can live, work, create, and thrive without fear. That belief is not abstract. It is, and it should be, embedded in how we govern. We should be fighting for housing opportunities for all because stability is a human right. You cannot build a life, pursue education, or care for your health when housing is out of reach and weaponized by discrimination. We should be investing in environmental resilience and infrastructure because protecting the future means protecting everyone's future. We should embed equity in every decision because neutrality in the face of injustice is not fairness, it's abdication. We should uplift arts and culture every day because expression is survival, because creativity tells the truth when politics tries to erase it. And we should invest in youth and education every day because young people deserve a future where they don't have to leave their state to be safe, valued, or whole. And yes, we should every day build business and economic opportunity for all of us. Prosperity means nothing if it's reserved for only a few. Those are the issues we should be talking about for every Floridian. I serve as a trans person in government not because it's easy. It's not. But because visibility, integrity, and courage matters. Representation does not solve everything, but it changes what becomes possible. You are all part of what is possible. And let's be clear about this moment we're in. It is legislative session right now. Decisions are being made in these buildings behind us today, this week, that will shape the lives of all of us after the headlines fade. So that means showing up here matters. It matters today, it matters this week, it matters until the very end and the gavel drops, sine die. It means picking up the phone, sending emails, demanding meetings, and holding lawmakers accountable while the votes are still being counted. That moment demands more than silence, it demands action, and you heard some great motivational speeches over at the amphitheater about the actions we take. Show up locally. Support the organizations on the back of your t-shirt. Show every single one of them you should be supporting, and refuse to let cruelty become policy without resistance. Hope is not passive. Hope is built by you, by all of you, by our communities, and by the very people who are showing up even when it's hard. Thank you for that. Florida's story, our story, is still being written. And I believe with every fiber of who I am that it can be a story where human rights are not debated, but just exist. We are still here. We are all part of Florida's story. All of us. With our families, our loved ones, our allies. Because you just did this walking up this hill, so you know where I'm going with this. Why? Because human rights are... Oh, no, we're doing it again. The rally continues. Because human rights are... And human rights are... And we'll finish. Because trans rights are... Thank you, friends. Thank you very much.